Alright, for this activity we're looking at Lesson 6, Random Numbers in Code.org for CS Discoveries Unit 3. So this practice activity is called Modify the Planets, and what they start out giving you here is just these different planets that are along the side here, and they're a fixed location and a fixed size. So if we just kind of run this, that'll constantly keep the same, and the planets won't change in size. What we want to do, however, if you look down the do this, as it says, update each planet to be a random size each time the program is run. So what we want to do is find the ellipse block representing a planet and drag two random number blocks into the width and the height of the ellipse. So if we go here, we have this ellipse that's going to be yellow. This is the one on the side here. And we have our X location, Y location, and then width and height. And these we want to plug in a random number generator to those. So we're just going to go ahead and drag this over to here, and we want to do that for each one. And then we want to give it a number. So let's go ahead and choose, let's do 50 and 100. And 50 and 100. Oh no, what we could do, let me think on this here a minute. We could, so this is width and height. We could just get rid of one and just do this way. Let's try that for a second, see what that does. Well, let's take a look at what theirs has. Yeah, we're gonna not want to do that. So we'll keep the width and the height here. So we'll drag the random number over and we'll keep both of those, and we'll do this 50 to 100 as well. Alright, so that's kind of how you would do that. Let's take a look just to make sure we're, for the width and the height. And then what we want to do here is we want to do that for each one of these, okay? And we can change these. The one great thing about the random numbers is we can change them each time, and it adds variation to your program. So like this is 50 to 100, and every time it runs, it'll pick a number between 50 and 100 and apply that to the width. Same thing with this one. If we wanted to do this one right here, let's say we wanted to keep the numbers a different way. Let's say we wanted to do 10 and 50. We could do that, and we could just do 10, 50 like this. And so every time this one runs, it's just going to pick a number between 10 and 50. So we can then add it. So this is going to be between 10 and 50. This one will be 50 and 100. Let's go ahead and add some more. And we'll just kind of change these up a little bit. And we'll just keep adding them. What we want to do that is for the width and the height for all of these. And we can just do 25, 75, 25, 75. And do that for these as well. You can just use tab for this. And we'll do our last one here. Oops. So as you can see, this one's going to be between 50 and 100. This one will be between 10 and 50, 25 and 75, and so on. And it will randomly pick a number. Every time I hit run, it will choose a different. See how this one has changed and this one. And then if we reset it and we run it again, then this one has changed shape. And it just randomly picks a number for us and applies it into that width and then applies it into that height. Okay, so that's kind of how you use random numbers. It's a really, really great tool for programming. Really helpful, obviously, in this instance, as you want to, modify the shapes of the planets and do that each time, and just going to add some variance to your program. Every time it runs, it's going to be just a little bit different because it will pick a different number each time. All right, hopefully that helps you, and good luck with your coding.